I mean, how far does your allyship go? Because at a certain point, are you appropriating our culture? Are you queer baiting us? No, I'm not saying you are. I'm asking.
Someone said queer baiting would be if I was like, maybe I'm gay. Maybe I'll do it. And I'm pretty adamant that the whole time I'm on Fire Island, I'm thinking about pussy from morning to night.
Well, I mean, here's the thing that straight men don't realize. Our female best friends are horny and they are sick of being around gorgeous men who don't want to fuck them. So if there is a straight man in the bunch, he can really clean up. But you've never...
Well, in musical theater camp, someone...
That is the best place
that
to
is
do
the
it.
best. A guy tried going down to me.
Baritone, tenor.
If it was a tenor, I would have been hard.
Tried his best.
You were PA for Law & Order?
Yeah. During the Goldblum era. I've never been as powerfully sexually charmed in my life as when I first met Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
That's a reality. Can I show you how he shook my hand?
Please, absolutely. Oh, wow.
To start with a shoulder massage is crazy.
Is love crazy? But the wildest Jeff Goldblum story that happened to me while I was on set was we were filming on location. There's signage up and it says, don't play the piano. Big center room, setting up lights. The place is packed, right? With grips and gaffers and everybody, production's there, ADs, all this stuff. And I begin to hear, as does the rest of the crew, on the keys. The Law & Order theme song begins to lilt out over the crowd. This like ogre of a man comes barreling out and goes, I told you people one fucking thing. I said one thing. You don't touch the fucking piano. That was the rule. That was the condition. Just barreling. The crowd of crew members parts like the Red Sea. Jeff Goldblum perched like a gargoyle. Like on his feet. The balls of his feet are the only thing touching the bench. Whips around, sees the man, looks horrified and goes, chung chung. And
my drug dealer texted me the other day. He's so funny. I haven't bought from him in so long, but this is how you know things have gotten pretty bad. Hey, Mary, how are you? How was your day? I said, hey, pretty good. How about you? He said, thanks for asking. It was amazing. No worries. I don't mean to bother you. I just wanted to let you know I'm still here if you ever need assistance. Even if you just need to let some steam off from the madness this world is going through, everything doesn't have to be about business. I'm here.
Okay. So is that a genuine offer? Is he flirting with you?
No, I don't think he's flirting. I think
you think he really is just nice?
I think he just wants the business, but it's
he's
just
like reminder, drugs. You need
help
drugs.
Well, yeah,
when
exactly.
things are tough.
When you're like, hey, I'm going through something. I got just the shroom for you.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I want to date someone just like ridiculously out of my league.
You like the idea of people saying like, Grace is dating him?
I want people to be pissed off. I want death threats. I want people to be like, you bitch, what? And then be like, well, she must be really funny. She must be really nice. That pussy must be good if she's staying with whatever. I want to be like a beacon of hope for young women. Because isn't Shane Gillis' girlfriend super hot?
Wait, so which way are you saying in that particular case?
I'm Shane Gillis.
Where you grew up or where you went to school, like, did you interact with people who had much more money than you when you were a kid?
We were more poor than the other poor people. It was a lot of poor people. Just some of them like owned their houses or their parents owned a business and worked for themselves, so they got to go on vacation. We were a kind of poor where we didn't have any of that. You know, it was like they had a little bit more stuff. It just felt pronounced, but it wasn't like an actual, like if you're a poor kid in New York who goes to like a private school or something.
Yeah.
It's not that chasm.
Sure.
But yeah, I was around kids who had more than we do because it wasn't hard to have more than we did.
Would you find out, like, when you went on sleepovers, would you go like, oh shit, they have...
Oh yeah.
What would they have that you'd be like, oh fuck?
A house. I mean,
What's the log line of your dad's political career?
The big log line is he was Secretary of Labor for Clinton. He got out before Lewinsky.
Oh yeah? He could see where the wind was blowing?
It's
like something else is coming blowing soon. We got to get out of here.
It wasn't the wind news. I don't think any of us saw that coming.
Oh, whose turn is it?
Let's see, not mine.
Come on. Don't leave a stain on this riff.
It's another point away from Giancarlo.
Oh my God. You said Giancarlo, so that's -1 for you.
This has got to stop. Presumed hugging.
Okay.
Of which I am a culprit. I realized I presumed my hug to you.
I felt like I presumed the hug to you.
That was appropriate. We both wanted to hug, right?
Of course, but that's...
Is everyone okay?
I wanted to hug you. I don't like it, but it has to be sussed out appropriately. It doesn't have to be like explicitly consented to, but there has to be like a vibe.
I notice it sometimes when an adult is like forces a kid to hug like a family
Ooh,
member,
girl.
and you're like, I remember being a kid,
That's right.
and being like, I don't want to hug that person.
100%.
I see that person 3 times a year.
100%.
Like, can I say, let me counter only in that I had a grandfather who was very ill and looked scary. I would want to have a relationship with my kid where I'd be like, hey, I know.
You've offered a very specific.
Brother, no, man. You do the hugging. You squeeze the hand.
He's dying.
Why does he want to kiss the grandchild so much? Listen,
I didn't say kiss. First of all, I said a hug.
if the older person has a genuine connection with the kid, that kid is gonna initiate a hug.
That's right.
You know
that
what I
kid
mean?
is gonna run into
I'm
their
hugging
arms.
like I get hugged all the time, and I'm never asking for it.
That's a better. This has got to stop. Asking for hugs.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
Sure.
But then then my problem.
But that goes back. Exactly. I had a high school memory. I don't think I've ever talked about it. Senior year, they gave you like 2 weeks off of classes and you could do like a project. It could be anything. You could write a song, you could do a theater piece. And I had a girlfriend at the time and it was a tough relationship. But we like tried to do some kind of weird psychological like...
Where you were gay for 2 weeks? Oh no.
It was like, are you treated in public based on like you inhabit different things? I'm not sure if I chose just hyper flamboyant or if I said gay.
And to be clear, you still are in that experiment?
I tried to do a project in English class in high school. There was that book, Black Like Me. I submitted Fat Like Me. As like a joke parody video. It was all like fat
And can I ask, at the time, were you a fat person as a teen?
Are you still doing the experiment?
What did your mom teach?
You're not really supposed to say cults. I get in trouble for saying cults. New religious movement.
Who's getting mad at you for this?
My mom. Because cult is derogatory, and like, really, what's the difference between a new religion and an old religion? So the two that my mom focused on were Rajneeshism, which if you've watched Wild Wild Country.
Oh, yeah.
It's an Indian group that was like, they built a town in Oregon, and my mom was there.
She was there, like part of?
As studying it. Bad things did happen in Oregon, but the people who were in the cult, really, really great.
What was the bad thing that happened?
Well, they tried to poison some people, but it was really, there was this woman, Sheila, who was the sort of deputy. It's always the deputies that you have to be afraid of. This is the person who wants the power but doesn't have the charisma. Dirty stuff. Exactly. If Trump disappears off the face of the planet, that's the thing that I'm most worried about with JD Vance, is that because he doesn't have the charisma that Trump has, he will suddenly become like violent and totalitarian.
I guess my only hope is just that the dissolution of power, that there's too many ambitious people and there's no way for them to work together without a figurehead.
And I also think that Trump, for some wild reason, is allowed to just say things and then people go do them. And I don't think that JD Vance has that social power.
And she liked my lower range because I'm a basso profondo, so that means like I'm the lowest of the lowest voices.
You're the lowest of the lowest?
I'm still the lowest voice that my voice teacher ever had.
Wow.
How low can you go?
La 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 la. Low.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
How low can you go? Let's see. Okay.
No, I'm just growling.
Right, go on match. Go. That's great.
This is gonna get someone off. How does it work growing your hair out?
Russell, what the fuck did you just ask?
Listen, it's a very specific haircut that goes like right to your eyes.
It's very
so I'm
true.
saying, like, if she were to grow her hair out, how?
Yeah, he's not wrong, because
Like, you're
it's
just
a pain
cutting
in
the
the ass.
bangs?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
It's not a good question. She'd go to a professional barber and they'd figure
They're
out.
gonna put hair onto her? I'm saying growing it out. Like,
It's a
if
pain
she
in
were
the
like
ass.
to be like, I'm gonna grow my hair out now,
Because it's a precision cut.
and then 3 weeks later, everything else gets longer, but you're gonna have to keep up with the eyes
keep-
because it's not just gonna grow in front of her face. Good question.
Yeah.
I really don't think so.
It might look wild during it, though, for sure. It's going to have a weird phase where I look like more like a British person in the 70s.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah,
as
yeah,
it
yeah.
goes, like, along.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yes, like, or like a Renaissance boy.
Can you Google Renaissance boy? I'm trying to come up with
Yes,
whatever image you're
Renaissance
seeing
boy.
in your head.
That one, this portrait of a boy.
That one,
That
yeah.
would be me.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
and do
See?
you understand? Do you see how that could be an issue for me?
Yes.
Yeah.
My dad would say to me, truly, in middle school, son, don't ever get in bed with the mafia. God, that's insane that you said that to me. He'd say, if anything really goes down, we can take care of it. And I was like, are you saying you'd kill one of my classmates?
One day, son, the mafia, they might come to you. They might need someone to do a jazz tap routine before they serve linguine. And on that day, you will say, no, I want nothing to do with you. They tie a guy up. They're like, you're going to tell us where the money is. And they're like, we're going to get real dangerous with you. And then you just come start doing monologues. And they're like, stop. I'll tell you. Stop making me watch some 14-year-old who thinks he's going to be on Broadway do a fucking harrowing monologue. You're singing Cats. He's going to do Memories 8 times in a row if you don't tell us where the money is.
Is it, can you just give me with the fucking wire?
Yeah, just kill me.
Who did you play in historical roasts?
I played Harriet Tubman against my will. Everybody said no, and they was like, oh, well, we got a black woman on the writing scene. Let's just throw her in a wig. The only thing I didn't like was that they didn't want me to have a gun.
Wait, did Harriet Tubman have a gun?
Yeah. Imagine you got to try to rescue slaves against the tyranny of crazy ass crunchy crackers.
But
what was she supposed to have? A slinky? Look at her double pistoled up on a Tuesday.
Wait, what is that image from though? Is that
No, that's real.
Django Unchained.
That's historical.
Yeah. Harriet Tubman was an attractive woman. But this is what happens when you got to help motherfuckers get the freedom. You ain't got time for self-care.
Sure.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So the do-rag, all that shit, the frown. The man she married right before she passed was like 20 or 30 years younger than her.
Oh, damn.
They said Harriet Pussy was crazy.
Imagine they said in history, in the history book, there's a picture of her with 2 Uzis. Historians say that Harriet Tubman pussy was crazy.
And it'd be just as factual as the same information that white people keep trying to get to remember that don't make no sense. When they get rid of DEI and when they get rid of all these programs that tell little black kids about their damn future, I'm just going to start lying to little white kids, okay? That's how we balance it out.
Yeah.
You know, Benjamin Franklin used to suck dick before he waved that, that kite in the air. It's a signal to the sky. More dick, please. More dick. That's what I do. When I was flying a kite as a kid, all I wanted was dick. How you get more dick? Put a kite in the sky.
Yeah. This was a nice audience gift, but I got one that I have not told Russell about yet. There's a podcast fan, and I've been in LA, had to do a lot of episodes without Russell. And they said, okay, I want you to close your eyes, I think.
Oh, this is like a bit.
They got me this. Okay, so don't open your eyes. Don't open your eyes.
I'm not. I'm like, what is this?
After Russell, open your eyes to see what this fan got me.
That
oh my god
is so upsetting.
I don't know what it looks like on, but it feels right. It feels correct.
I am really, really, really upset by this.
Oh my god! It looks like it could be real.
It's Skinny Russell.
I just want you to be able to see, Ross, like what we're looking at.
Yeah, I don't even know what it looks like.
Oh my god.
Oh, it gives. Oh my god, wait, it's so scary.
It's scarier. Your head is really long. It doesn't look as good on you.
Oh, you don't like Jewish
Is
Russell?
that what I...
We got to stop calling rich people who pay to go to space astronauts.
Yes.
You are a person who went to space once. You're not an astronaut.
Yeah.
We need a new term. I think you got astronauts and you got assholes.
Motherfucker go to space and do a U-turn and come back home.
Can you imagine that movie? It stars Katy Perry too.
Yeah.
And she's going, what? What?
It's 12 minutes long or whatever it was. You know?
They're on ground control. They're like, they lost control. Katy Perry's got to do it. And they go, it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
You're too young to remember the movie Space Camp. This was canon in the mid-'80s. So the Challenger disaster happens. In an effort to get people reinvigorated about the space program. And hey, space is cool. There was a movie in the 80s. This is the Stand By Me, the rebellious 13 and 14-year-old type films, right? About a bunch of kids who went to space camp who accidentally got shot into space on an actual space shuttle.
Did any of them die?
No. It's the 80s, bro. Nobody died in the 80s.
Except the people on the Challenger.
It was a...
Julio, do this. Got to stop.
Yes. I am frustrated. All the apps in the phone are the same size and shape.
I think that the apps that you use the most should get bigger, and the ones that you use the least should get smaller, and you should be able to go and blow them and blow them away from your phone. I look at the calculator and I want to go.
You never use a calculator. I do. I don't know why.
Okay, well then your calculator will get a little bigger and a little heavier, perhaps. The more apps you have, the heavier the phone.
Just to remind you, like you're carrying all this around.
I like it because you go, I'm spending too much time on Instagram. It's the icon's 4 swipes long.
And I think
Bigger,
some of
more-
them should be slippery. Some of them should be hard to catch.
You're moving. You got
like Grindr should be slippery.
I read your article about you were 2 weeks away from having a public debate with Charlie Kirk.
Yeah,
I have met him before.
Yeah, I've debated him before. Destroyed him.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
I mean not as much as some people.
You have such a funny Mamma Mia story that
I
just
do.
remember.
There's this one scene where we actually have to come on for the bachelor party and we're in scuba flippers. Without our knowledge, the wardrobe department decided we don't like those black rubber flippers. We would like them to use blue plastic flippers. Our stage also, mind you, is plastic. And it's high kicks to come out and you just hear, woo! All of us, one at a time, slipped and fell on our asses.
Frankie, that's not even the one I was talking about.
Oh, that's my favorite one.
It was a Broadway Cares Equity Fights.
Oh
AIDS.
my God, that's a great story.
Okay,
too.
but here's
That's my favorite one.
So Russell's told me that there's a story that he wants you to tell. I said, where's the AIDS gonna come into this story? And I'm listening like, how bad did this accident get?
Okay.
You're like,
we at the end of Mamma Mia sometimes allowed walk-on winners who gave a lot of money to Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS. This woman walks out on stage and she goes, every year, my husband helps actors who are struggling and dying of AIDS, like these. So please give everything you can. Thank you. Playoff. You can dance. You can jive.
I love imagining people in the audience be like, wait, does the whole cast of Mamma Mia have AIDS?
They didn't even mention it in the marketing. I know you've seen Mamma Mia before.
Guys, you've seen it. It's
But
been
this
running.
cast-
It's
this
been
is
running
the
10
AIDS
years.
cast.
But
You
this
can
is
be positive that this cast.
I've been given a 5-minute rule before to not speak before sex because I'll ruin it with one of my little Indian voices. You know, like I.
Wait, compare. You have a great Indian voice too.
Oh my God, do you?
No,
Indian
it's his
voices.
little bit.
He'll wait till we stop
Do it.
recording.
No.
Shut up! His little bit is that he tries to get me canceled all the time.
So you go into a voice. You have a
Yeah,
voice
like a
you
creepy
like to
little
do?
old man.
Oh, what a strong boy you are. You want to put your kebab in my pita?
I could see why that.
When I'm 8 or 9, they're like, he needs an Indian upbringing. So I get sent to boarding school in India. I went young. I wouldn't send a kid at 9. I'd send
Yeah.
you at like 12, 13.
Yeah.
When you know who you are a little bit more. We went for hikes and camps one year, and one of my best friends got appendicitis. But like my memory of what he went through was that he just ate ice cream for like a week in the hospital. I didn't know what appendicitis was.
Sure.
The next year when I came back to school, I had like a Monday test, like a Monday quiz that I hadn't studied for, and I just walked into the infirmary and I was like, it hurts here. They admit me, and like the next day they're like, is it still hurting? And I'm like, yeah. Like 4 days later, they're like, you're sure it's still hurting? So I was like, yeah. And now I'm in an ambulance. Now I'm starting to shit bricks, right? And the doctor's like, you're sure it's still hurting? And I'm like, yeah. And now I'm naked on an operation table. And there's 2 surgeons looking down at me. And they're like, you're sure it's still hurting? And I'm like, yeah. I open my eyes and it's 29 hours later, or whatever the hell it is. And my mother, who lives in Africa, is sitting on the bed next to the hospital. And she's like, your appendix wasn't fucking hurting, was it? And I was like, no.
Oh, you just got your appendix out?
I got my appendix out.
Wait, I got my appendix out. Mine did rupture.
Russell, did it really rupture?
It
did. You just want some
I
ice
was
cream?
not-
What have you fucked around with when you're like? You ever try to a sock? You messed around with a sock?
I never understood the
I always
sock
tried
thing.
it, but I couldn't get it.
You take a flashlight and you put a sock in it.
Are you serious?
Oh.
My cousin did it once. Or it
Did
was
he
a thing.
invent the flashlight?
He did not, and he always regretted it. He's like, I could be a millionaire.
Did I ever tell you though that when I had one for a very brief moment, I was like, I'm not using it as much as I need it to warrant having it. And then I was like, I want to get rid of this. But then I was like, I can't just throw this out in the trash. Like, what if someone finds it? And then I was like, in the middle of the night, like trying to destroy it. I felt like a serial
How are you
killer.
destroying it?
Like I broke it, and then I was like cutting it, the thing into little pieces. Like I truly was like trying to like dismember a fleshlight to get rid of the evidence.
I'm imagining walking in on you, catching you midway through.
They think you're a serial killer. You have they're like, he killed 10 different women.
Yeah.
You got a breast reduction.
Yeah, I was 17. I felt like I couldn't wear anything. First of all, I had the biggest boobs out of all my friends. I can't even remember it at any point being nice.
Yeah.
It was always like, whoa. I used to wear such big t-shirts. I remember going to the plastic surgeon for my first appointment, and he was like, what are you here for? I was like, a breast surgery, obviously. And he was like, implant or reduction? I was like, reduction. He was like, really? Show me. I took off my top and he went, oh, yeah.
You took off your shirt. It's like, here's.
Yeah. He came in, he has to draw on the boobs to give himself direction for later. The first question I went, this is a good decision I made, right? It's a good decision. He goes, yeah. But the scars, by the way, the scars are gonna go. He goes, oh yeah, the scars will go away. But even if they didn't, anything's better than that. Oh my god! When I woke up from surgery, he came in to check in on me, and then he opened my robe just to check in on his work, and then he opened it and he went, oh, okay, now you're perfect.
These doctors, the whole thing,
right? And then they grew back.
I didn't know you went to the University of Miami. I went there for 4 fucking years.
Oh wow, I went there for 1 year.
What year?
2009. There at the same
Oh
time.
my god.
Yeah.
Did you see Hello Dolly at the Ring Theater?
No.